First and foremost, this podcast is powered by Shea Moisture Men. Malik is smiling. I love it. The Shea Moisture Men collection was designed to provide head-to-toe care for men of color and keep you looking fresh and feeling even fresher. Shea Moisture's products are formulated with ingredients that are naturally derived and sustainably sourced from hair care to beard care, the stuff that Patrick and I have to deal with, to body care, which is the stuff I'm learning about. So see which line will provide you with safe and uncompromising care at SheaMoisture.com. Shea Moisture Men, built to serve men of color. Of course, now back to the pod. And let me make sure that I get this song right, because Patrick has been killing me, and I think that he's sick of my shit at this point.
There we go. Thank you, sir.
You were doing like little baby jabs the last video. I mean, I can't remember what you said, but it was like I took it personally. At that point, I was like, okay, I'm
yeah. The MJ moment for you. At that moment,
it was personal for me. If you're listening to the audio,
yeah.
Shout out to Young Early, who dropped that single that we just played here. It's called Slug It Out. Young Early, definitely a friend of the pod. We have mob ties, family ties. Mostly because Malik is the... he's done a lot of his, a few of his cover art. So shout out to Malik, our guy, who's been taking care of business over there as well.
Jeez.
But, what was I just talking about that I wanted to bring up?
You wanted to bring up a lot. You wanted to bring up... Oh, man. Now I'm forgetting. I feel like we were talking about this for a minute.
Yeah.
Respectfully. I'm trying to remember.
Ew, don't. Okay, we'll talk about respectfully in a respectful amount of time.
Yes.
Honestly. But, fuck, where's this new... Oh, here we go. Sorry.
Yeah.
No.
We'll
The soundboard has it's evolved. It's something new. I'm getting used to it.
We're getting used to it.
Things are not where I'm used to having them.
It's all good. We here.
Well, tell us, Patrick. What up, Govey?
Jeez. What's going on, everyone? What's up? Hope y'all are doing well.
Yep. And of course, it's your boy.
Shop like Shaq.
We in here just the family, not even friends and family. Today is just family. We got shout out to Malik, he's taking care of us, and we got both wives here, wifey.
Jeez.
Coco's here. We got Ashley here. That's a drop. I should just do that. Like wifeys are here. Hey, in unison.
Let's record that moment now.
Yeah, 1, 2. I'll just use the pod audio for your hey that we'll cut later.
Just stay ready.
Happy Good Friday.
Happy good. Yeah.
Is that what you say?
Happy Easter, blessed Friday. What do we say? Yeah, man. It was lit.
It was lit. Or are you talking about the food? Because my belly full.
I'm telling you.
Shout out to Coco. She snapped.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Chef
legit.
Coco.
I know I've said it before, but like I really think the itis hit this week because.
I got seconds this time.
Yeah.
Shit was so delicious. That shit
I'm telling you.
She made escabeche for the first time.
Right?
We had hardo bread. We had tasty patties.
I gotta call you on the hardo bread because we gotta talk about that.
Pre-sliced hardo bread apparently is a problem, but I saw the slicing look perfect. But now I understand what you're saying because once you slice it, it removes the freshness on the outside of the bread.
Exactly.
However, I think if you're gonna toast it, it'll be all right. But like if you're gonna have it fresh, it's not gonna be same. No?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of toasting hardo.
Oh, you never toast a hardo bread? I toast it sometimes.
No, I toast it when it's stale. Like when it's not like when we talking like
I wish you guys could see Ashley's face.
Everyone eating stale hardo bread has a problem with the hardo bread.
I'm saying
it's so good that when it's stale, it's still kind of nice. That's all I'm saying. It's kind of nice.
I'm from Jersey. What the hell?
Word. You're right.
Nah, but like
I gave you my Spider-Man or like my Spider-Man villain or like my Batman villain voice. My bad.
Yeah, don't do that to me, man.
All I'm saying is,
hey. No, but for real, like when you get the hardo bread, I'm telling you gotta go to the spot where it's freshly baked. They're serving it to you.
Don't say I didn't go where I should have went. I just chose the wrong one. We chose the wrong one.
All right. But it was still slapped. It's still good.
Mm-hmm.
It's still good.
We got callaloo.
The callaloo was...
we had a pineapple salsa. That was some extras. That's extras.
That caught me off guard because I got the first couple bites. I'm like, okay, this is sweet. This is nice. And then the pepper came in.
Oh, you put pepper in there. I didn't push that. That's why I let him do his thing. Rest in peace.
Yeah. If she didn't do it, I don't know, because I mixed up everything on my plate, so I could have been tasting from like.
Nice.
You did, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It was blessed, and I had the fish for the first time.
The Ascovitch fish, yo.
Years.
We couldn't find red snapper. We couldn't find haddock. We couldn't find catfish. We couldn't find no substitute. And we went to the TNT where they got the shit swimming around everywhere.
Yeah, they're fresh out of the ocean.
Stores, including TNT.
Including
They
TNT.
have literally an aquarium.
And so we settled on tilapia. First time I've ever actually eaten tilapia with like the skin on and all of that.
Yeah.
Way better. Like, why are they the tilapia that you buy from fucking Walmart, where it's like a bunch for $10?
Okay, first of all,
not the
don't
same.
buy fish from Walmart.
I mean, you can get it for the low. Maybe sometimes you're gonna buy.
I guess so. If you got to,
Don't tell people.
If you got to do what you got to do, yeah, do what you got to do to get by.
Don't shame the people buying.
No, I'm not.
the
I'm not
tilapia
shaming
from-
the people. I'm just educating. Like,
You guys are shaming people.
It's not
Ashley's
shaming.
been shaming me since she got here.
this man took that personal. This man took that
Ashley's been
personal.
shaming me since she got here.
Listen.
It's about a slice or not slice. It's not about,
And then-
not about Walmart meats, Walmart seafood versus
You know
regular
what's funny? I went up to her after she had her whole plate, and she
Yeah.
was still saying stuff about the hardo
Hardo
bread.
bread? Yeah.
I'm like, okay, but don't tell me you don't have one on your plate right now. She's like, I don't.
She won't.
Oh, fuck.
And when I tell you, when she puts her foot down, it's not happening, bro. It's not happening.
I'm like, I love it. Okay. All right, I get, yeah. Coke was like, for real?
It's not happening.
She didn't make it. You can skip that one. You can skip that one. That's fine.
Yeah.
But
Man.
yeah, how's your week been? I know we just had our nice Good Friday thing, and the vibes are different because we were off today, which is great. But
trust,
how you been?
Amazing. Yo, you ever have a week where like you're stressed about something you got to do work wise, or just something big that you got happening, and like you get to that point and you know it goes so well, you're like, why was I stressing about it? You know, I had one of those this week, man. It was 2 weeks of lining up for this one particular meeting at work and building out a deck and revising the deck and then reviewing it with people, and like, oh, but you should add this, they're gonna want to see this. And it wasn't just me, like I'm working with my team, but we're all stressing on it, pulling like, you know, the super late nights on this.
I know the vibes.
Yeah, man. And so we presented that and nothing but positive feedback, and like we got the approvals we needed, so we're ready to move forward. It just felt like a win, you know. And I got that on the Thursday going into the long. I'm like, I'm good. I don't need to do nothing else for the day that happened like midday. I probably should have still been working, but I was like, I'm good. Like,
I wish I had that vibe going to the long weekend, bro.
Yeah. I mean,
amazing though.
Yeah, the work doesn't stop, but like, you know, and then we've had our meetings on the side and stuff like that. So things are progressing and looking well, man. I love it.
Yo,
Love it.
my like Thursday
to
the end of the long weekend, it's like a sprint.
Facts.
It's a sprint.
Facts.
Like when you're dealing with like moving creatives and then deadlines.
Yeah.
And like in the context of like it's playoff time, so you got to get certain things up before playoffs, and you got to make sure, because there's all this. I was like in parking lots and like still on the job making calls there. Like it was you got to get it done, because I wanted to make sure that Friday was as good as I wanted it to be.
Yes.
So it was definitely a sprint to the finish line, but really busy week, really productive week. I love this week because it was so busy, so productive, but the weather was so good, and we decided to like get up and like be out. Like I typically am down here.
Right.
I'm here.
Right.
I'll start my day. I'll just walk over here, and I'm just here working for
Basement
hours.
dweller.
Dwelling. The weather got nice, and we're going out in the middle of the day, just standing outside, just to take in the breeze. You know, just being outside upstairs where it's like brighter.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because it's different. Like even like during the wintertime, being upstairs and downstairs is pretty much the same shit to me. During the day.
Yeah.
So it felt better.
It does, man.
I feel like next week is gonna be real nice.
It just gets better. It just gets better.
Yeah, it's getting better.
Yeah, we went for a walk this week, man. Like
I've
we're
been
back
looking
to doing,
forward
like,
to the
walks,
first walk.
like,
I love walks. We love walks.
Yeah.
Bike rides we're talking about.
Right? Yeah. So, oh man, we should do this.
Yeah.
We should do this. We got our bikes and stuff too. We're ready.
Nice.
But like, it's a game changer though. Especially like you spend all day in front of screens. You just get outside. You just walk for like an hour or whatever. Like, it's a vibe.
You don't realize it. Like you spend your day going from screen to screen, and like there's certain days where it's like work, where I'm computer, phone, computer, phone. I'm done this.
Yeah.
I want to relax. No, I don't relax first. Pot stuff.
Yeah.
Other computer.
Yeah.
Phone, computer, phone, TV.
Yeah.
Next TV.
Yeah.
It just screens all day.
All day, man. It's nuts.
So yeah, I can't wait to just be outside, break it up, and I also feel like your world is just bigger when the weather's better.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because you're not like bunkered down.
Yeah.
And then like, okay, we're gonna do something and go outside, and you're not typically going right outside your house. You're going somewhere.
Yes.
And that's like not often.
Yeah.
Now it's like, okay, I'm done work. I don't really have much to do, but I just want to chill out.
Yeah.
Instead of just chilling out right here, you can.
You just go for it. Yeah. And like for us, that's like our like. I mean, I was gonna say couple time, but we live together now, so it's a little bit different. But for us, it's that time. I don't know if it's the same way for you guys, but like, we can just have time to sort of unwind from the day and just spend time with each other, like in each other's company, you know, because we're both working from home or whatever, and you're on your own stuff throughout the day, and then you have this like whatever half hour, whatever you set aside just to be with that person.
I think figuring out your schedule with your person is like huge.
Yeah.
Because you could spend a lot of time with them, but not spend that type of time with them, and it doesn't feel like you spend any time. Well, at the time that I'm not trying to be wordy with the word time, but you get what I'm saying. Like you just don't feel like you're maximizing the amount of time that you have with them. So it's good when you figure it out. It feels really good.
Exactly. It's that quality. Quality.
Speaking of spending quality time,
man,
with your significant other, you've confessed to the world, I believe, but you've told me that you watch The Ultimatum.
Oh,
as do I.
What did I?
You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
oh
like,
shit!
wait.
Can I hit stop?
I've said a lot of stuff over the years. What did I say?
It was scary. I didn't like it.
You're like, oh shit!
Like, don't do this. I'm sitting next to his wife. Don't do that.
And she's like, Shaq, we're really gonna have this.
This guy set me up.
First the hard old bread. No. First it was the melted cheese on the bun.
Hard bread, and now this.
So yeah, you watched The Ultimatum. We just started.
Okay.
This is
yeah.
like there's quality TV, right?
Yes.
And then there's this.
Right? Hold on, there's trashy TV, and then there's this. Yeah.
I've never seen a show where it was like about dating and finding love and marriage, but they saved that. But the producers and the creators of this show call it an experiment as many times as you want. They're here for the mess. And if you don't know the premise of the show,
It's ridiculous.
Imagine, so there's a couple and one of them wants to get married. Mm-hmm. The other person is not ready to get married.
Right.
So they basically give them an ultimatum by bringing them to the show with a bunch of other couples who also experience this, who also have this ultimatum, where you meet a bunch of people and then you decide who you want to live with for 3 weeks, I think it is.
Yeah, you spend 3 weeks with them as
in
like a
trial marriage. Yeah. And I just
it's nuts. It's nuts.
And you're like it's not even like you're hidden. It's like I'm dating and then my ex is right there. Or X in quotation marks.
Yeah. You can literally see them, sometimes overhear them.
Nasty.
It's nasty. And then they put them together at like group dinners or events.
Yes.
It's like, oh, y'all messy as hell.
Yo.
They messy, and you get Nick Lachey and his wife acting all like,
yo, Nick Lachey and his wife are there for the tea.
Of course,
this is entertainment to them. This is like an immersive VR Netflix binging moment for them. They get to be in the show without being in the show.
Yep.
And I kind of envy that role. Like, me and Coco would love this shit.
Oh, of course, I know you would.
Coco could tell off the people that she thinks is trash, and I would be like, hey, don't talk to my wife like that.
Keep my wife's name.
Thank you. There you go. Not too soon. You can still do it.
Yeah. But this show is so wild to me. We're watching it and we're like, we're not done, so I'm not gonna spoil
either,
anything.
So
but whatever. We're watching this. We're like, this isn't real, right? Like, are they really in love? And like, what's crazy about it is you look at the couples, and none of the actual couples, in my opinion, look like they should be together.
No.
And then when they get matched with new people, I'm like, that's who you.
It's almost weird because some of them, they look like the actual couples I feel are mismatched.
Yeah,
some of them.
Yeah.
And then they get paired up with somebody. I'm like, I feel like you guys have been dating.
Right. There's one couple in particular I'm like, oh yeah, they
seem talking about the light skinned dude?
Yeah, the light bright dude.
The light bright dude. Listen, we are a people.
People though, and they're casting based based
True.
on not
It's
just
good
who's
casting,
gonna
I
be
guess,
messy,
to pair 'em.
who's gullible and more suggestible, who likes to party, so I know
Yeah.
they'll drink
Yeah.
and I'll be able to manipulate them. Okay, what other things do you like? Oh, okay, cool. This guy is interesting too, and I want to cast him, and he's with this girl, and I think you'll vibe with him, so I'm gonna cast you. They're doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
It's
No, for
intentional.
sure. For sure.
I would love to be on that show because I would do nothing but just
So-
go, no. The producers would be like, don't even bother her. We don't even.
So,
I thought you were gonna say you wanna bring.
her. She'll take care of it.
I don't know how far you got, but I got to the point where they were all getting paired up.
Yeah.
And then, dude, out of nowhere, just like, I'm proposing to you. Fuck
Joe,
it. I was like,
what was that? What was that?
No, it was
Spoiler
that
alert!
part.
Spoiler alert!
The whole
Spoiler
thing we
alert.
get to tell it. First, he's
Come
gonna
to the
choose
mic, baby.
Yeah,
another
come to the
You
girl.
gotta come to the mic and do it. Yeah, yeah.
First, he's gonna choose one girl.
Yeah.
Shanique.
Yeah.
He was gonna choose her.
Yeah.
Shanique stands up and says, I choose this person.
Yeah.
He says, in the confessional, fuck, I was gonna choose Shanique. What am I gonna do?
Like he's picking players for a basketball
Right?
team or something.
Then he's like, I'm gonna pick April.
Yeah.
April stands up and says with tears in her eyes, I love you, Jake, but I'm gonna choose this guy. And we're gonna, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So he's like, fuck, I was gonna choose April. What am I gonna do?
Oh, yeah, you're right. I should have
Yeah.
told her.
Then
Yeah, that's a crazy
he looks
yeah.
across the table to Madeline,
Madeline.
and he whispers, I'm gonna choose you. I'm gonna choose you. I'm gonna choose you.
Yeah. And she's like, what?
I'm gonna choose you. She's like, what? And he's like, I'm gonna choose you. And she's saying, what? Not like, I don't hear you. She's like, what are you talking about? Because we don't even vibe. Like, what are you talking about? Then Madeline says up and she's like, I choose this guy.
Yeah.
And it's not him.
Yeah.
Then another dude stands up and is like, I choose Lauren, which is his girl that
Yes.
he gave the ultimatum
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
Then the homie gets up in the middle of him saying that and proposes to Lauren. So
Yeah.
that's what happened is he chose 3 other girls other than the girl he gave an ultimatum to. And then chose his girl and she accepted.
She accepted.
And she accepted.
That's
what's wild. Yeah, that's
and
what's.
she was
And this was after somebody else got
Yeah,
somebody
yeah.
else got engaged like
Right
probably
before that.
minutes
Yeah.
before that.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's ridiculous. Like, and the fact that she
So
said yes,
ridiculous.
that girl said yes. I'm like, wait, what? You were literally just vibing with this next dude, making all this like plans and saying you
It's
see
an
future
evil
with
world we
them.
live in.
Man, heartless.
Yeah, it was that shit was weird.
It's just it's really thirsty.
It's just hard for me to imagine.
Really
Like,
desperate.
I'm seeing some people that are like 23 and
Right?
24, and they're like, I am absolutely done. I've been in this relationship for 2 years. I've put in my time. Has been something that I feel like I've heard often.
Yeah, yeah,
Do you feel like time equals like it's not like a job where like
Right.
you work 20 years at the bank and they give you a watch
yeah.
and you have to get that watch because you've hit that
Because
milestone.
you hit that milestone. Yeah, there's no like criteria in dating. Like,
I think people don't know that. I
like
think you got to tell them.
it's a 2-year, 2-year mark. Congratulations on this 2-year anniversary here. We're going to give you a nice engagement ring.
Yeah,
here.
that, exactly. You've earned the
You've
engagement
earned
ring
the
by
engagement
your tenure.
Your tenure here, and yeah, we're so happy to have you as a part of our team.
But so many
No.
people are like 23 years old and like they feel like they need to be married. They're
Yeah.
like, I need 5 kids and to be married now.
Now, right? It's like,
Why are we?
but like, and to pressure your spouse or like the person you're with into that, like that.
The show is trash.
Yeah.
This show is trash, and it's so trash that it made me feel like I was trash at
Trash
some
for
points
watching.
because I was watching it, and at first I was just watching it like this, like standing back, being like, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah.
And then it got to a point where I was like, "Well, I mean, she signed up for this experiment, so like, I don't know what she's expecting. You gotta commit to the program." I'm like, "No, this is stupid. Why am I?
Why am I invested?
This is dumb.
Why
This
do I
is
care?
Really dumb."
But like, I find myself caring. I'm like, why? They did it again. They got me with Love Is Blind for 2 seasons.
They
And now
teased
they
that
got
after
this.
the credits, like a Marvel movie.
Oh,
that
they
shit
did.
was
They
crazy.
teased the post credits. We said the same thing. Yep. And here
Babe,
we
you
are.
said that, and in the back of my head, I'm like, just give it some time. I know we're
Well,
gonna
thank you
give it some
for not
time.
jumping me.
No.
I felt so stupid when I put it on and we were both like.
Okay, but let me ask you. Okay, real question.
Okay.
Can an ultimatum work?
Work?
Like, not forget the show, forget that premise because that's wild. But
What do you define as working? Because people have been given ultimatums and they make the decisions where they get married or something, and they exist, and they are married, and they have kids, but happiness, I'm not sure.
Well, that's the thing, right? I feel like it's never... It's going to work for one person, that's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't think... If you have to give someone an ultimatum to get what you want, that's a red flag. Like, that should be a warning sign for something. But, okay.
Well, you want to come to the mic, Miss Mom? Sorry, Mom, if you're going to be in the room, you're going to give us motherly wisdom.
Yeah. I just don't see where, like, and I'd love to get your perspective on it. Like, an ultimatum is the best course of action.
Sometimes. Okay, I'll give you an example. Young Alan running about in these streets.
What? Huh?
No. He was a decent man.
He was playing basketball in the streets.
No, but he liked to go to Epiphany. He liked partying. He liked standing up to them loud ass speakers.
Oh, he already had you by Epiphany. I was here.
No, he liked standing up to them loud ass speakers and blasting out his eardrums.
Yeah.
Now, I did not want a husband in Epiphany every week.
Okay.
And so that was not working for me. When we approached 10 years of marriage, I said we need to go on a vacation. And we went to Cuba. So I said, listen, it's going to be this or it's going to be that, but it's not going to be both.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I understand that ultimatum. That ultimatum makes sense, but I feel like if we're talking about...
I'm
you're
just saying
already
sometimes someone isn't aware. Like,
Yeah,
you
right.
know, he's not really thinking it's a thing.
Fair.
Right.
And maybe you need to know, like, hey, like, I can't keep going on the way things are.
Fair.
You know, you're
But
oblivious.
Is there a way to get that point across without the ultimatum, though? Like,
saying,
making
like,
the
being
person
explicitly
aware,
clear about your like what you
what
feel,
you need, or what you
I
need,
think
what you want.
there's levels to ultimatums too, right? There's an ultimatum like she's saying. There's an ultimatum with your children, like if you don't finish your homework, you can't go outside and play.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's levels to ultimatum.
Yes.
My opinion is, if you have to tell somebody, if you don't marry me or I'm gonna break up with you, you probably are not on the same page, and therefore shouldn't be interested in marriage and probably shouldn't be together. Because you're so far off the same page that you now have to threaten this person to be with you forever.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what. I mean, I guess that's a lot of the people are younger too, but why would you want to force someone or back someone into a corner in order to be with you?
I think that's just that is a very immature.
I don't want no part
That's a
of
very
that.
immature thought, and I think like I don't know if you saw the part where like where I think one of the
That's a fire. That's a whole
one of the
fire.
moms was just basically saying like, if you don't know your worth, then or if they don't recognize your worth, then why are you wasting your time?
Exactly.
And that should be that. I think as far as this type of ultimatum goes, I think you shouldn't be convincing somebody to be with you, convincing somebody that you're worthy, convincing somebody that this is what they should be doing.
Yeah. Either they see it or they don't.
It sounds like you need to be convincing yourself before you're trying to convince someone else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, worry about convincing yourself that you're worthy, and everything else sort of falls into place.
Yeah.
Including your man.
Yeah. We have this ultimatum. I didn't watch this clip because I'm trying to come in blind with these podcasts
that's
now.
it. Let's go
I don't
blind.
like to. I see these clips and they look like they're going to be funny. I have no idea where this is going to go. But this lady said that after 3 years, she told her boyfriend to marry her or she's going to move on, just like the show.
Yep.
Move to Vegas.
Wild.
Marry her or move to Vegas.
Wild.
Or she's going to move to Vegas. And this is what happened. So here we go.
Well, after I gave him the ultimatum, he just looked at me in my face and was like, if you feel like you need to move, move. And so we went through 3 months of like chicken, where I had no friends in Vegas, no family in Vegas. I just really blurted that out. I did not mean it. I had no intention. I had no job. I had nothing. I had no plans on moving to Vegas. I thought I was going to force this man to propose to me. For 3 months, he was like, do what you got to do. You want to move, move. So the last day, I was putting my stuff in the car. He came over and helped me put my stuff in the car. And we put stuff in the trunk, and I just started crying. I'm like, you really going to let me leave? He looked at me and he said, have a safe trip.
Yes. Give him something for that.
I mean, shout out to him. for keeping it a fucking buck. And
That's
being
it.
Like, you're not about to make me feel like yeah, I want to be with you. And he was solid to the end.
That's
came and
it.
helped her put her shit in
That's-
the car.
It's like if this is
That's
what
it.
you want to do.
Packed her
It
stuff
sounds
up.
like she recognized she was tripping because that's what she's telling the
Yep.
story now.
But is it a hot take for me to say that I feel like that ultimatum worked?
Yeah.
I think that ultimatum works for both of them. He didn't want to get married.
Right.
She wanted to be married.
Right.
It wasn't going to happen with him.
Right.
So she got what she wanted, which was not to be with him. I don't know about living in Vegas, specifically,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
And he is no longer in this relationship where he feels pressured to get married. I think
it was
does
a
that
win-win.
ultimatum work?
It was a win-win.
That work?
Maybe they do work. I
Everybody
guess.
wins. Everybody eats.
That's wild. I love that though. That's an anchor to the ground. That man said, "No, this is my decision. I'm not changing."
I
I'd love to play
aspire to
poker
that
with him.
level of like sturdiness.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
you put your foot down, my foot has been put down months ago. You said you wanted to do this Vegas thing. I never told you to do that. I
Right.
never told you I liked it, but you were the one that said you want to do it.
Yeah.
I just don't want to get married.
Right.
That's my only thing. But I hope you have a good and safe trip.
I love it. Helped her pack the stuff.
I'll
and
help you
everything.
pack.
I'll be packed too.
I'll take you to the airport.
Yeah, I'll see you off.
Well, like, what conversations were they having for 3 years? Like, how did you get to 3 years and you guys have
3 months. 3 months.
No. She
No,
said they
3 years. That's
Oh,
3
you're
years.
right, yeah.
That's 3
They
years.
went back and forth for 3 months, chicken about
Yeah.
her going to Vegas.
Yeah.
They dated for 3 years. Is what
Yeah.
I'm saying. So how are you dating for 3 years and you don't have a clear understanding of like what your intention is? Like that's something that happens within the first few dates at a certain age. She's about our age.
Yeah.
Can I say she just
You
wasted
wasted
3 years of her
Same.
life?
Ooh.
She knew better though. She knew
should
better.
have. She should have.
I feel like this guy, the way he was so sturdy right here, I feel like this was applicable in any other way that they have
100%.
possibly conversed and dealt with other problems in their life.
She knew exactly
So I
what
knew
she
you.
wanted.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
she knows what type of guy he is.
Yeah.
So if he's gonna say, I mean it when I say I'm not ready, and if you're gonna say I kind of mean it that I'm gonna get out of here if you don't do it, I think you should have just got out right there because he told
That's
you the
it.
answer
He told
already
you
3 years
and-
ago.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like this, at that point, you should realize the type of man that you're with, and yeah, that's on her. I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad, especially if you issue the ultimatum. You gotta live with those consequences. Either way.
You're the one that said.
Yeah.
So safe travels.
Yeah, literally safe travel.
Oh man.
I have a clip here.
Yeah.
I don't know if I shared this with you, but it's about Rihanna talking about how ASAP Rocky got out of the friend zone.
Oh.
So I'm just hoping
Is she
help
putting-
and share with people on how this happened.
Yeah.
Because
Share some
this
game.
can help friends that are trying to not be just friends
Yes.
turn to lovers.
Yes. I like it.
And if there's any other couple out there that people are looking at the most right now, it's definitely ASAP and Rihanna.
Yeah. And they sticking together.
It's
They
a
still
case
together.
study. I feel like you're gonna watch this on A&E about how it worked out, how it went down, and how he did it.
It's meant to A&E.
I mean, people tried.
Yeah. It's hard. It's hard out here.
Many men
tried.
Many men wish they can have Ree.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. There's something there.
I ain't gonna
There's
try
something
no
there. There's
more.
something there. There's something there. We'll
Okay.
workshop it.
So this is what she said. Rihanna, she continued saying that she was shocked but let the situation slide. From there, they began a friendship over the course of 10 years. Wow. Whoa. So this is a long game.
Yeah.
You gotta have time.
Hey.
With Rihanna saying, people don't get out of the friend zone very easily with me. I can't do the accent, Mom. If you want to do it, you could read it if you want to come read
That
it.
is Beijing. That is over my head.
Okay.
Hey.
And I certainly took a while to get over how much I know him and how much he knows me because we also know how much trouble we can land each
We
other.
also know how much you need to get.
Oh no, I know you're gonna go.
Yeah.
Once you heard the trouble, I think
Yeah.
yes.
Trouble.
Their relationship blossomed following the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic as the two planned a road trip from LA to New York on a massive tour bus.
Oh.
I mean,
Romantic.
as a rich person, I don't know. That tour bus must have been nice because I could think of a lot of better ways to.
Yeah, but you cross country from coast to coast.
And you
That's
stop at
beautiful.
the W in every city.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
The singer said, I love the simpler things and the grand adventures. There's no pretentious my brand, your brand bullshit. It's just us living. I just feel like I can do any part of life by his side. She recalled an instance where she grilled food while Rocky tie-dyed t-shirts from the gas station. Wow. Honestly, that sounds like what I would have imagined a broke ASAP and a broke Rihanna would have done. So I'm super impressed.
Wow.
That this is what a ballin' ass Rihanna and ASAP do.
I love it
with their time.
I love it. But I'm missing like the advice. Like what are we telling the fellas out here? What are we telling those?
I told you I'm coming in blind to all of these clips sometimes. So I feel like the advice here is patience and to be a friend and get to know them. I don't know if you really like that person.
Yeah.
And you're trying to switch from the friend zone. I'm not saying this from experience. I'm saying this from what I've extrapolated from this Rihanna essay that I'm reading.
Right.
It says 10 years, put in your time.
Yeah. Put in your tenure, but we said there's no tenure. So now you're putting in 10 years and then you get the relationship.
You put in your 10 years, you get the relationship after you guys get to know each other, and like if you guys know each other.
Rihanna's circumstance with ASAP like it's gospel, but it's not. That is their circumstance, and if you're trying to get out of the friend zone, you're not going to get out of the friend zone, and that's just the rule.
So you're saying
you're saying the friend zone,
you can't? Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Wow. So you're saying the general rules is no hope, minimal hope.
Nah. Sunken place.
Not me, but if we put you in the friend zone, generally speaking, that's where the hell you live.
That's where you stay.
You live there forever. Now, if you're in the friend zone with an option, that means I don't like you
with
right
player
now.
Option.
And maybe we'll see. I don't know, but I'm not feeling it right now. But I can never say never. If you're that type of person,
you mean like
things can happen and it can turn into this.
Got you.
So do you mean like
there
they?
Is no, I'm trying to get out of the friend zone. What's the play? That's
so what if it's like time plus like you're not
equation?
I'm just saying time plus in brackets.
Yes. Parentheses.
It's not necessarily getting close to the person where like we're besties because that's for sure. Friend. Maybe it's like I see you when I see you. We flirt and I go. And then you kind of keep tabs every now and then, and then you can kind of be friends. I'm assuming. I don't know. I'm just trying to.
The bottom line is,
no,
you're trying
don't
to
give
get out
hope.
of the friend zone. There is no trying to get out of the friend zone.
So
you're
is there
either
hope?
There and it's not happening ever, or you're the 5% that maybe, probably not, but maybe, and that is completely like organic, situational. It happens if it happens. There is no, if you stay close and you hang out and you flirt every now and then.
Yeah. Stay flirting. Stay flirting.
Stay flirting.
But like, here's my girlfriend zone.
How does one
listen to these two married ass men?
Trick y'all.
They don't know what they're talking about.
Hey.
They don't know.
Okay, I know. I'm gonna say this though. Like, we had like what we call like a slow burn though. Like, you
Tell me what
like,
that is. Tell me more about it. We're all
slow
listening now.
Burn first.
You're calling things something. What's a slow burn?
Still spark, baby.
Yeah, but
That's right. There was something to fan.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. Because I was gonna say like we were friends first.
Okay.
And then that obviously blossomed into where we are today. But like,
it sounds like my equation kind of works.
Right?
Right? Sounds like my equation.
Right?
No, that's not true. That's anybody. Like, women like to be friends with their significant other first.
Okay.
That's anybody. You weren't friend zone. If you were friend zone, you wouldn't be married. She was.
Is there?
You.
But okay.
Was a slow burn out. She was feeling
Question
you,
then. Question
and so
then.
she left it open for a flirt and a friendship to grow into something else. That's what happened.
But okay, question though.
Yes.
Is there? I feel like Ashley didn't put Patrick in the friend zone.
No.
She didn't.
What is this area?
This gray area.
There's another area
Exactly.
that's not romantic, but it's not friend.
So how do
What
you
do we
get
wanna call
there?
that?
There's friend zone and then that's your friend.
There's friend zone and then that's your friend.
Okay.
So you are her friend.
That's what you were, baby, my friend.
Okay. Hey.
I love that. I like that. Thank you. I feel like I learned a lot.
All right. We educated our listeners here.
Yeah, so Rocky wasn't in a friend zone. ASAP Rocky.
He wasn't in the
He
friend
wasn't
zone.
in the friend zone.
No, he was in something else.
He was her friend.
Don't
He was
you
a
remember
friend.
with Fashion Killer 10 years ago, like she said, when they started hanging out, they were like booed a little bit. That's how it started, and then they were friends.
Right, you right.
Because it wasn't that deep. They was getting in trouble together. To
Right.
her. That's what they were doing.
You right.
So he wasn't ever friend zoned.
You know, we would.
Have you seen A$AP Rocky? I don't think a lot of women would friend zone that man.
You sure? he is tiny. They might have a problem with that.
He's not tiny. You know how
He's not
tall
pocket
is?
size.
He's like 5'5".
How is she wearing heels next to him? She's not 5'5". She's taller than me.
No, he's
I'm
5'5".
5'4",
He
5'4".
I say he like
He's not.
fact check me because I feel like he's small.
Rihanna's 5'7" and wears heels, and he's standing next to her and taller.
Huh?
That makes him tall.
This reminds me of a convo.
Put a baby in her belly.
That's
Hey,
it.
woo,
Tall enough to lay
jeez,
down with.
that's crazy.
That's it.
This just reminded me of a meme I saw this week. Women only know 3 heights.
Oh.
So it's 5'2", what was it? 5'5" and 5'7".
Women are 3 heights. Mom, how tall are you?
I'm 5'6".
Ooh, all right. Well, debunk that.
It's the same thing.
4.5.
Okay.
Okay,
fine.
okay,
And
all right.
actually
Y'all
say
just go
someone
off.
else's
Yeah,
height.
like,
I don't know. I think
Ah.
I think I'm 5. What am I? 5'5"?
5'6", 5'5".
I think 5'6". Right?
Well,
Am I not 5'6"?
he's gonna drink to that
I don't
one.
like this.
He's gonna drink to that one. Yeah, drink to that
You might be.
So from relationships to parenthood.
Oh boy.
From relationships to parenthood, and this is the moment that I think we've all kind of joked about as long as Kim Kardashian has existed, post Ray J sex tape era.
Okay.
It's like, what happens when like she has kids? That's gonna be fucking weird. With the
Yeah,
internet.
yeah.
I didn't expect it to happen this early, and for us to watch it on the show.
Oh, this is a thing. Okay.
Yes. So Saint was like playing Roblox. That is like some weird.
Yeah, I was like, what is this? Okay.
I don't know. We'll have to have kids and find out. He's playing Roblox, so he's on his iPad, and he runs into the room, happy and excited and almost laughing. Actually, I think he's laughing.
You're right.
Pointing and being, "Yo, mom, look, it's you." And I'm not sure exactly what it was. It might have been like an ad or something like making fun of like the sex tape. But it had to do with the Kim Kardashian sex tape.
Jeez.
And he just found it while he was playing on his iPad. Let's watch the clip.
Everybody, look at this Roblox.
Uh-oh.
Who made that? Who made that? Let me see.
Oh my god.
Who's watching this?
Right? Who's what?
I don't know. Anyways. Why is he so...
I'm so excited. Oh my god.
What?
So
Poor thing.
look at little Kanye.
Yeah, that's
Lil
a Kanye ass
Kanye.
face.
Oh, if that is not me, Kanye.
Lil Kanye.
He said, Saint, that's little Kanye, ain't worry about him.
Yeah, it's
That is
true.
little Kanye.
What would she say?
Yeah.
Hold on. Chloe, look at this. What? Let me see.
I can put a pillow in the chair.
Chloe, come here. I feel like you're the only one that would understand. Okay, I'm coming. I'm not sure what this means. This is a character in Roblox, but it says... What? I know, that's why I said.
That's not my character. That's a game.
Oh, it's a game?
Her son found the
It's a
tape.
game with my name and picture. There was a picture of my cry face, and then I looked at it, and it said something super inappropriate, like Kim's new sex tape. No, it was an inappropriate thing that popped up on his Roblox.
Yo, what? How?
And it's perfect time for our next ad segment. The Kardashians are now gone to Disney Plus, so you can watch their entire catalog there, including this moment.
Jeez. Oh, Disney share investors are gonna love that.
That is
That's
crazy.
Yeah.
Damn. Do you think she, like, I don't know, I can't imagine, I'd imagine that you would foresee this moment happening, but I also, like, it's just funny that, like, of course this moment is captured on TV.
And that's where my mind is. I'm
That's
like, this is
also
super
really-
meta for me. Like,
Yeah.
you're capturing the moment of, like, your son seeing you in a moment that was also captured that, like...
Catapulted your career.
Yeah, right? Like, that's, I don't know, it's super strange. I mean, it was bound to happen at some point, though, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's the internet. You're gonna find it at some point. I just want to know, like, did they explain it? Can she, is like, are they even of the age where you can, like, how do you have that conversation? So like what they just saw.
No, I don't know.
Right? Or do you just ignore it?
My first question, I would act like no big deal because you don't want to start on like he did something wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a kid and he has no idea. He's laughing. He doesn't know
Right.
something's wrong.
Right.
And he probably doesn't get the reference. It doesn't sound like it was something perverse. It sounds
No.
like it was like an adult joke on a kid's whatever game.
Yeah.
And he just saw his mom and was like, "Mom."
Look, it's you.
And
Yeah.
got excited.
Yeah,
And she saw the joke and was like, "Oh my God, whatever." Like I would act like nothing happened, but the first thing I would say was, "Why did you laugh?"
Right?
Why were you laughing?
Why are you laughing?
What was funny?
Also, like, if this is
Oh my gosh.
if this is a kid's game, like, how does this end up in there? Like, what is this?
Well, with these games, because they're online and they're multiplayer games, like people will like do different mods and all
Okay.
of that. So like Grand Theft Auto, for example, I can be Goku and fly around and do all kind of crazy shit. So I can only imagine what could be possible in Roblox.
Jeez.
One of the first comments is really funny. Anyone got a link to the Roblox game?
They're still trying to find it. Yo.
No, somebody said Tristan Thompson is everywhere but in basketball.
Right? Right? I was
And when
wondering
he's
that
there,
too.
just pure mid,
mid.
not even a mid-range game like
man.
DeRozan.
Whose line was that? Someone had that line.
Yo, I heard that.
Sorry.
So yeah, it was on Dreamville. JID.
Yes, it was J. Yeah,
JID.
yeah,
That was
it's
assault.
crazy.
I told Coco, I'm like, he's not even dissing DeRozan. It's actually
He's
a
not.
fire
That's
line for
actually-
DeRozan, but it's dissing whoever he's talking to.
You only shoot mids. Oh man, that's wild though.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You want to keep going with this
Let's talk about it.
fuckery? Okay, I got
Yeah.
another one.
You want that one or do you want the other one? I think the other one was.
The one next to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That's where we're gonna get to.
All right.
This is nasty. I didn't listen to it, but the headline was very nasty. So
Yeah.
you heard the reaction, ladies. You heard the reaction from the ladies.
Woo! Let's get into it. This is
Okay,
crazy.
so it looks like he's on Lip Service, which is Angela Yee's podcast.
Podcast, yeah.
Angela Yee's on Breakfast Club, and she often talks about like different sex topics with
Yep.
rappers and artists and celebrities or whatever.
Yep.
Mano, rapper from New York, was on this podcast, and he's just talking about what he likes to get into. Specifically, he's talking about role play. Specifically, he's talking about role play as a runaway slave, but very specifically, he's talking about role play as a runaway slave with white women.
Let's play the clip.
I'm gonna play the clip because I want to know why I'm gonna be mad.
What are you talking about? I did it for all them years.
Did you like that?
Huh?
No, what was the role play? Yeah.
The role play.
What was the roles?
This feels like it's gonna be so wrong.
It's so wrong. I'm gonna tell you right now. I've
Oh my
never
God.
talked about this.
Ah, shit.
The sip.
Yeah.
This is wrong. I never talked
I
about
never
this.
talked
but
about
I'm about
this,
to talk
but
about
I'm
this.
about to talk about it. Come
Why
on,
does
man.
Angela Yee get these New York rappers? Because I
Yeah.
forgot about Jim Jones.
Jim
too.
Jones is
He
on this one,
outed
too,
himself
yep.
about some weird shit with his mom. What was it again?
Oh,
She's talking about a
she
kiss.
kissed?
That she was
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so he was making out with his mom or
You know
something.
why? Because Angela Yee is always the cool one. She's known as the cool one.
I don't think she's cool.
Yeah.
I don't think. No, but they
I'm
do.
talking about when
They
she's
do.
on the show with Charlamagne.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, she's the-
And the other
yeah,
dude,
yeah,
she's the
she's
cool
the chill one.
one.
The
She's
other
been
dude,
doing that for
DJ
how
Envy.
many years? All of these people that she's interviewing now, she already interviewed them with 2 other people.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So they know her as the cool one. So their guard is
I
down.
hate- I
so
hate
they're
her-
coming in, knowing they're talking about sex. They think, oh, Angela's always had my back and been cool. Guard down.
Her questions are always trash. It's like
They are.
So I was like, see, I got a friend, right? And it's always a friend. It's never her. And I think it's her every time. It has to be. And she said some
man.
shit to get them to say some garbage. So let me hear what kind of garbage she got Mano to say. And I'm not saying she did it.
No, no.
Mano
he
said
did it.
And Hennessy, I think he's drinking. So probably both.
Dun, dun, dun.
I like to be like a runaway slave.
Okay, no. Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
I like to play like a runaway slave.
Okay.
I like to play like a
Kunta.
disobedient slave with a white woman.
So tell me like what you say.
Yes, Mesa. How's the sorry?
It says two. It's 2 of them. Like it's like me getting whooped, right?
You get whooped?
It's like I play like you whipping, but most of them don't want to play like that. This
Yeah, I was gonna say,
nuts.
what white woman?
That's crazy because it sounds like it's really his.
It's his.
It's his.
fantasy or like his like. Idea.
Most of them don't want to play.
Goes along with this.
They don't want to play like that. They don't.
Okay.
This is my. It's like. Listen.
Flex.
I think he was gonna say fantasy.
Okay.
You're gonna act like your master's. Your master's wife,
And I'm the runaway.
And I just got whooped by Massa for eyeballing you. But the whole time you've been really, you liked it. You've been eyeballing me.
Oh, this sounds like some freaky porn. I'm interested.
Right, this is some freaky shit. And then I'm gonna come all sweaty. Right? Just finished getting whooped, and you're gonna say, no, Billy Joe, no, Billy Joe.
And he's got a sex name. He's got a slave name. Mano is Billy Joe.
Oh, man. Oh, boy. It gets worse.
You saw this whole thing?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Massa's not gonna like it. He's not gonna like it. That's what you know you want to lay. This is his whole script. Yeah, his whole script.
So white women have gone along with this and done this. He's speaking from experience.
Nobody really went along with it. Like I stood up on the wall and said, "Come on, let's act it out." And he was like, "Mano, are you crazy?"
So wait, he's also saying that nobody's actually done this. So this is just something he's floating by everybody and letting people know publicly that he's trying to do.
It's a little confusing because it sounds that way, but it also sounds like he's gotten a couple women to actually do this.
I think nobody's done it to the way he wants them to do it. They kind of maybe half-assed do it. He's like, I want somebody to really
get into the role.
Really role play, really get into the role. Yeah.
What if they
shut up. Don't say that.
Shut up, Ashley.
Do the N-word.
N-word?
Because this comes with it.
This is where it goes deep.
Oh, man.
Right.
And this is where I'll probably be canceled after this.
You be like, don't say it. Go ahead.
Why do people do this?
Right?
Right before they actually are like, quote unquote, canceled, they say, well, this is they're probably going to cancel me for this one,
but here we go.
I don't know if I can say this.
Say it.
I'm going to take Gigi's advice. This is really...
Say it. I want to know.
I don't know, because it's not right, though.
But this is fantasy stuff.
This man's... It's not right.
Honest, but he has real ones around him that he shared this with, and they were like, yo, something, you're sick. It's wrong. That's why he's
and he's like, yo, this is wrong, but I love it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, okay. In the fantasy world.
In the fantasy world, because of this, nobody's ever did it.
Mm-hmm.
So the other fantasy is that they whipping me and they calling me a nigga.
Why?
So he hasn't got there yet. But
he hasn't got there, but that's the ultimate. That's his ultimate fantasy. What's your fantasy?
Is it wrong?
Is being a coon wrong?
Yes. I just need to clarify our stance here.
If you go under because I saw this on Twitter, all the comments.
okay.
That's number one is like the coon comment. But that's wild, bro. I don't know if it's wrong or right.
Dr.
But they're
Umar
talking
Johnson.
Umar.
Yes, Umar.
It's more dangerous. Umar Johnson. Okay, thank you.
It's the face, man.
This is a sick Negro.
This is a sick
Negro.
Oh, this is probably this one.
No,
there's another one.
Yeah,
like you specifically have gone through. Why is it Tristan Thompson's face?
From the other that's
from the other clip? This is meta.
This is meta. This is crazy. This is wild. Oh man.
This is absolutely wrong. It is sick. He knows it's wrong. He knows it's sick. I just don't know why he felt like he should share. Like I just don't get the sharing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why do you need to share this? Why?
Like, especially when you know that this is wrong.
Right.
You know that you shouldn't be doing this. All the white women that you've been trying to do this with have told you this is kind of fucked up.
This is wrong.
I was ready to be mad at the white women that he participated with.
But they haven't done it yet.
That's
maybe to some degree.
They haven't done the pull out whip with the nigga. They call him a nigga and he doesn't like it. It's not enough unless a white lady calls him a nigga. Do you hear him?
Right? You know how twisted that is? That is messed up.
Real question: How's
How can he be canceled? Nobody cares about it.
No, I was about to ask. So I've also
I'm not to be canceled.
He's had this like pseudo level of fame since High Hater.
Yeah.
And even when you were somebody, you were still not really anybody.
Yeah, he came out of prison, and I think people in New York knew who he was, and then he started making rap music, and then High Hater blew up, and then I think he had like there was another song. There's a couple songs that pop up here and there that are usually New York remixes where they pepper Mano in.
Famous was was like 10 years after High Hater, and he did like a
Was it Love and Hip Hop?
Love and Hip Hop.
Obviously,
Like,
yeah, he's a Love and Hip Hop guy
ago,
for
so
sure.
Yep.
Nobody cares.
So was this to get him relevant again? So that then he could get relevant to get
This is,
canceled?
I don't think that this is even serving that. Like he's got this like pseudo level of popularity that's mainly within New York that I don't think he's trying to really work to grow. Like he's just chilling. He's just here off the vibes.
Just telling on himself. Like, what?
Who?
He'll find his partner now.
That's a scary thing, though.
He put out the bat signal to his white...
He put out the slave signal. Oh, I wonder what that would even be. What is that?
Oh my God.
Like, what would that be?
He wants to put...
Nigga, you call. You hear her accent? Nigga, you call. Nigga, you call.
Oh, man.
Nigga, you call. You just had to say that.
Yo, is this what Kanye meant when he said slavery is a choice?
Oh, no.
Shut up. Nano is what Kanye meant.
It's bad.
I have another question. We're still on. Like we're talking about women. We're talking about men. We're talking about dating. We're talking about relationships.
Yeah, let's go.
Floyd Mayweather said something, and I'm not sure if it's exactly true, but it might be somewhat. But I'm here to. I'm open to hearing what people think about it.
Okay.
His statement is that a woman is a reflection of the man that she deals with.
Huh.
I don't know what his supporting points are.
Okay.
Could be true. To me, I'm like, I feel like an individual is a reflection of the spouse that they choose to deal with. I don't think it's specifically a woman or a man or whatever. I think that's just what it is. Like, you guys reflect at each other. I think you do probably agree that Coco and I probably do
100%.
So that's what I feel like it is. But let's see what Money Mayweather has to say. I'm not sure if it's like bars, facts, or complete fiction bullshit. But let's hear it.
Complete fiction.
One child we got a grandson. She's a great woman. We talk almost every day. And I can't have Rolls Royces, mansions all around the world if she don't have nothing, because she's a part of me. So if she's a part of me, I got to make sure she's driving a Rolls Royce. I got to make sure she got a G-Wagon. I got to make sure she got a beautiful pool and a nice house. And she live in a gated community. Because a woman is a reflection of the man that she deal with. To each his own. I'm just talking about the people that's in my life. The one that
I get what he's saying. So what he's trying to say is basically like, if I'm dating you, or you're one of my baby mothers. Is that what kind of? I don't know if he's talking about his current girl. So is there a better term?
No, you're right. It's baby mamas.
Oh, you're mad at
If I'm in a relationship with you, period. Be it like we're in a co-parenting relationship.
Yeah.
You're my wife. You're my mother. That's what he's saying.
Yeah. So he's basically saying you're a woman in my life.
Right.
I can't. Yes. All these women. He's basically saying that there's no way that I can be out here with cash on cash, private jets and Maybachs and all of that, and then you're driving a Honda Civic. You're gonna be.
I drive a Civic.
Well, you don't have a Maybach and you don't have cash on cash on cash.
Right.
You might have cash, but not cash on cash on cash.
No, I know.
I'm letting you know that you're doing well.
I appreciate it.
Yes.
Thanks.
You got property.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Civic Nation is good to you, I'm sure.
Yeah.
The gas mileage is great.
It is.
I'm pretty sure. Anyways.
But yeah, continue.
He's basically saying that I can't be out here in good conscience, be like Mr. Moneybags, and you be struggling and looking straggly.
Yeah.
So, because of that, like I feel like you're a reflection of me, and I'm gonna make sure that we're,
okay,
you're taken care of.
Yeah, I hear it. I get the point. I think the delivery is a little flawed in the way he said it, but like I hear what he's saying. Like, and for me, I take it a step further. I feel like if you're in that position where you can impact the lives of those around you, then you do that, like for the better. If you can, provide financial stability for them or whatever it may be, then you do that for sure. But like, yeah, I think the caption's misleading though. To say that like women are a reflection of, I don't know if that's necessary.
I think he was just saying specific to his situation.
Yeah.
But I do feel like I think in general, if I got it, and you're close to me, and you absolutely do not got it, there's something wrong with me.
Right.
Or we're just not that close.
Exactly.
It's one of the two.
Yeah, and it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't have to be like handout per se, but you can, help that person build that financial stability or whatever it may be that they need, like at least try to help them set themselves up So because sometimes people don't want like the handout, you know, they don't want to feel like it's
it doesn't
a handout.
Yeah, some people like their pride will get in the way, and it's not necessarily even a handout.
Yeah,
I might come to you with like an opportunity.
Right.
Like I know that, Patrick, you are good with managing a budget.
Yeah.
So I just need somebody that I can trust, and there's this program that I'm trying to run, and I would love for you to be a part of it, and I'll compensate you appropriately, handsomely actually, because I'm doing well to do so.
Yeah.
I think that's not a handout, but some people's pride might get in the way, and that might affect it.
100%.
But that's kind of where I probably would like to be at if that's my
if you
financial
got Floyd Mayweather money.
If that's my financial standing. That's the way I wanna live.
For sure. I think it would have been more interesting, and it was the path that you were going down.
Mm-hmm.
Like if the person you date, like how much of the person you date reflects back on you, whether it's style, whether it's your hobbies, whether it's like all of that stuff. Like how much of that rubs off.
I think firstly, there's two ways at looking at it. I feel like the person that you date is a reflection of you. Period. I feel like it's a reflection of what you like, the qualities that you find important. The type of people you want to keep close around you, because you're basically choosing a best friend.
Yeah.
And it speaks to that, and then all those other things kind of are like, kind of like osmosis to me. So I was talking to Ashley earlier.
Yeah.
But as soon as she came in the door, she said, I said something, and she said, "Right? You both say that shit. That's osmosis." That's.
We do.
Yes,
Damn.
you do.
Damn.
You know, that's osmosis.
Yeah.
But I think that's just a natural. Like you're
sure.
with somebody long enough,
For
those
sure.
things kind of happen. But I think like it is a reflection of the type of person you are, or like the type of people you like to keep around who you're with.
I mean, you are the company you keep, right? So it makes complete sense.
Yeah.
I'd love to see it in the positive ways. Ways.
Exactly. Do we have any? Oh, yeah. I have a question. How many beanies do you think I have?
Bro,
I was curious.
I'm surprised you're not wearing one right now.
I know.
I know.
Well, there's a whole science to it, and we're going to talk about it. But I was just, one day I was just like, I took off my beanie and relieved the beanie for the evening, right? And I put it in the beanie drawer.
So there's a beanie drawer.
Well, so I've already said too much.
You said, yeah.
I've already said too much.
You said a lot.
I was just like, I wonder.
Yeah.
Do people think that I have like 2 or 3 beanies that I rotate, or do they think that I have like an endless quantity?
Yeah, I feel like it's an endless supply of beanies. Just like roll out
beanie of the day.
You're not like.
Don't even answer it. Just I need a poll.
Yeah, true beanie man. I'm the real beanie
do I
man.
have a few, or do I have an endless amount?
That's what's killing me.
No, I think we'll use it as a clip.
Yeah.
So
that's what's killing me.
I wear beanies all the time. Today, no, didn't go with the fit. But do you think that I have endless amounts of beanies, like mad mustard beanies, mad black beanies, mad red beanies, all the beanies? Or do you think I have like 3 of them and I just go right through them and like that's all I got?
Like, dog, you wear beanies in the summer? Beanies in the winter?
No, I don't.
Beanies for the...
No, I don't. I don't
like
wear them
so
in the summertime. It's dad hats.
No, I know.
LA gets a little chilly. I bring in
dad hats in the summer. Yeah.
Dad hats in the summertime.
So okay, let me ask you, because I'm not a person that wears beanies. So let me try to get this game. So what is proper beanie attire? What's the drip? What's the fit got to be like?
I love it. Okay, it's got to be chilly. First off, that's chilly to cold. You have to have a beanie for that. Okay. I don't think you need a beanie when it's warm.
Right.
Many other ways to look stylish. The beanie's kind of like functional fashion.
Right. And it doesn't cover the ears.
No, you cover the ears, then it's just like no longer fashion. That was just functional.
Okay, I got you.
I'm from LA. We wear beanies all year round. You don't have to be cold. It's a style. It's a fashion statement. I have on shorts and a t-shirt and a beanie.
But only in LA that makes sense. The shorts, t-shirt, and the beanie makes sense in LA because it just gets a little breezy.
Or in the spring or summer in Toronto.
No, if you do it here, you look kind of weird.
You're wearing a toque in summer.
Yeah, then you look suspect.
Yeah, it's also called a toque
So you're
here.
saying in the summer, if I went out in this outfit, they'd be like, she's weird.
Yeah,
I mean,
they look
It
at
only
you.
makes me want to do it more.
Yeah, but like, it's a vibe where it's like, It's like
You
like
wear
seeing a
a
guy in
beanie.
a parka in the summer. Like that's weird.
You
wear-
parka? This is the same.
Well, you wear it
parka?
out of necessity all the time.
Yeah.
You wear it out of necessity for months, and then it's no longer like that. So then you still decide to wear it. I don't think that you need to.
It's a sick
I'm
individual.
rocking it, and I think I need to take. I'm gonna, I'm gonna get actual feedback from people.
So
What do you think about this? I saw you staring at me. No big deal. Let's talk about it. Can I film you?
So how many beanies do you think I got? Do you think I got plenty? You think I got like starting 5?
You said beanie, you said beanie drawer. So I'm like, for a drawer, you need to have multiples. You need to have enough to fulfill a drawer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm putting like the over under. I'm going 6. You've got like 6.
I definitely have more than 6. I have
Definitely more than 10, I'd say.
Oh,
I probably have like 10 minimum.
Okay.
Wow.
Probably 10. Cuz
Nah.
no?
You got closer to like 15, 20.
Oh shit.
Wow.
So the
I
thing
also
is
threw some away. Oh.
yeah, it's something you got to like with wear.
Mutual decision?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I
feel for you.
when I'm buying for a beanie, when I'm buying a beanie, you don't know what you're getting sometimes. And the fold, the lip, buying a beanie.
Yeah, what do you mean you don't know what you're getting?
You don't know how it's gonna fit your head. It's like fucking Mjolnir. You know, it's like Thor's axe. Sometimes you can't pick up the axe because you're not worthy.
So you're not worthy of the beanie.
So I'll buy a beanie and I just will be like, it's not worthy of me. And it just stays down.
But then why'd you get it?
Because I didn't know what it would feel like till I put it on my head or look like.
But can't you just get the one that works for you and just
Well,
buy
now,
multiples of that?
Thank you. So
Okay.
that's what I've done recently. So there's a lot of trial and error beanies.
Right.
Up front.
I didn't realize this. We went shopping one time and he was looking for a beanie.
Yeah.
And he was like so serious. No, he was so serious. Like he had to try it on. He had to do the
Fold
one
it
fold,
a couple
two
times.
fold,
See when I folds I can do, yeah.
See how much space. He was like measuring how much
Rotate
space
it.
on top,
Right.
rotating it around from every direction. He was like very serious.
Wow.
It was like more than like trying to get size for a bra. I was
Jeez.
like, this man means business.
Jeez. That's
Big
a real
beanie
shop like
business.
Shaq experience.
Big beanie business.
Big beanie. You know what though? I hear you though because like I'm like that with my hats though because like the
Yeah,
hat's
some
gotta
hats-
fit.
You understand.
Just right. You know, and not every hat's for everybody. Or for
Not
every
all
head.
one size fits all fits y'all.
Ooh. Oh. that's a bar. Jeez.
Is that a title? Is that too long?
That's a long. That's a long.
Too long.
Ooh, yeah.
But yeah. So it's a lot of trial and error beanies, and I figured it out, and then I had the beanies that like are now in rotation. So like you said, you find the one, duplicate it in the colors, you're good to go.
I wonder if is this a guy thing? I feel like I'm gonna ask a question and then we'll let the ladies in here respond. But I feel like for us, I'll speak for guys. We're pretty simple. We'll find what works for us and we'll just repeat. Rinse, cycle, repeat. I'm gonna find that shirt that works. I'll buy the same shirt. Maybe I'll buy 4 blacks. Maybe a couple whites.
It's true.
I might mix it up. I
I'll
might
buy
get crazy.
one pair of shoe,
and that's
let
it.
me get 3 colors if I can.
3 colorways, exactly.
Yeah.
But I want is that something women do as well?
No, never.
What?
I do that.
Never.
What? That you buy the same thing of one thing because you like it?
Yeah.
3 colors.
Yeah.
I've done that. I've done that. Yeah, it's with jeans. Like I've done that with jeans.
If it fits amazing.
Yeah.
Coco's like, absolutely not. Coco's like,
You know what? Because I used to do that when I was younger. Like I would just gravitate to whatever I liked, which happened to be shit I already owned.
Right.
And it was like the most bland ass wardrobe. So when I like bust my bubble of like fashion, I was like, I'm never doing that again. So if I feel like something's similar in my closet, I won't buy it. I don't care what it
See,
looks like or what it feels like. I'm like, all right,
what's funny
I
is
have a
that-
yellow bell bottom. I'm not getting that.
that's how I started figuring out like that's how I started like buying my wardrobe. It was like I was figuring out like fashion.
Right.
Just figuring out what looked good on me and all
Yeah,
that
yeah,
stuff. So it started with like I'd get like a red hoodie.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, this red hoodie's nice. Let me get it in green. Let me get it in blue. And then I also get the matching hat. basic stuff. This is like early 2000s.
Got you. Yeah.
And then it kind of evolves from that. But like I feel like it's not as simple as that now. It might just be more so with beanies. It might be with socks. It might be with shoes. Maybe basic tees. But I think that there's still a level of I like to buy a few things of the same color, different colors. Same thing.
But the same thing. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I definitely do that with my shoes. I cut back now, but like definitely with the sneakers, like you find that one. I was an Air Max 95 guy for a long time, or Air Max 90s.
Yeah.
Multiple.
Did you find it on the mannequin and then take the socks?
All right. I'm not doing this with you. I'm not doing this with you, man. I'm not doing this with you today.
Are you off the mannequin guy?
Hell no! Don't let him get.
It's propaganda. I've been trying to start for years.
Hell no.
I guess it's years now. I can say
that.
Yeah.
Stop doing that. Now people are starting to believe it.
If you want to listen to more,
told me about that. It was on here. It was on the podcast.
Yeah. It was on our episode with Keisha Fresh.
But you know what sucks now? It's like I'm trying to revamp the wardrobe. You know what I mean? Been 2 years of being inside. I've been wearing the
slow
same
revamps
stuff.
though. That's what you got to do.
But here's the thing though. It's like now I'm self-conscious about it. I'm like, yo, that actually does look good. But I don't want to buy it off the mannequin. I'm trying to find my style. So like I feel like I don't have it right now. You ever just been so like bogged down in just the same routine, same clothes?
Yeah.
So you're like, damn, I'm new decade of life. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out
what's a good thing. I don't know. I'm not trying to transform too much as far as like what my wardrobe looks like. But what's a good thing that we've done and that Coco's done is like takes all of my out of season clothes or like things that I've been wearing frequently, puts them away, and now I'm just forced to wear some other shit. And then now it's the seasons are changing, and then I swap it again. Why you say no?
No.
You can't say no. Look at his outfit. Look at his shirt. Look at this man right now.
It's comfort.
It works.
Yeah. It's fair. Why? We might try this. We might try this.
I mean, it forces you to rotate. I'm horrible at rotating. Yeah. I need to figure out a system to rotate shoes.
Yeah.
I will wear. I need to be better with that.
Yeah. All right, we'll try this. We'll try this. Yeah. We'll try this.
What else we got on there?
Retiring the Black Culture, and then there was a T-Wolves thing.
What was the Return of Black Culture one?
Oh, Respect Food.
Oh, yes. Yeah, this is a big conversation. I'm excited.
Let's do this.
So very often in the culture, and by in the culture I mean Black culture, we will come up with amazing things.
Yes. Visionaries, man. We're visionaries. Pioneers.
There was Crank That Soulja Boy.
Classic.
There was The Dougie.
Gem.
Jerking.
Timeless.
There was what else? What else we got? We got Matt dabbing.
Oh, man,
these are all dances.
I used to love a good dab.
But there's also like a lot of words and stuff.
Yeah.
Swag.
That was a good one.
Turn up, which I still use sometimes, but I hate myself every time I say it.
Yeah.
Do you hate turn up or turnt worse? Which one's worse?
Turnt
is worse.
Lit is pretty bad.
Lit's bad. You can't use that.
Lit's pretty bad.
Lit's bad.
So there's all these words.
Yeah.
They are cool. Yeah. It goes up and they're cool. Like there was a moment in 2015 where I'm sure I was dabbing in a nightclub.
Oh, like we were all dabbing. We were all dabbing. Come on.
I knew like Migos songs before the white people got onto them. I knew them.
We were all dabbing.
So I dabbed well before Connor knew what to do.
Right.
Well before Connor.
Before Cam Newton brought it to the NFL.
Well before Cam Newton was dabbing. I did it.
We was in the club dabbing.
It wasn't cool when he did it. It wasn't cool when Connor did it.
No. Dabbing had a moment. I'm gonna defend. Dabbing had a moment.
Because they also started doing like the thing. So they took the dab. Not only did they do it, they started doing it wrong with no rhythm. They'll dab to the left.
Okay, so what's the
and then dab to the right and go really fast. And that was
like, what is that? What is this?
What's the original dab?
It's on beat. Dab. And you don't have to go.
You're really trying to defend the dab. Right?
I'm trying to say the dab had a moment the same way that the Crank That Soulja Boy had a moment. Don't tell me you didn't.
The dab had a moment the same way Soulja Boy had a moment.
It did. Come on.
Soulja Boy and the dab have the same amount of moment, is what you're saying.
I'm not saying length of time. I'm not gauging how long they lasted, but they both had moments.
Just the impact they had. It was.
They are cultural pulses.
Gotta agree to disagree here.
That's fine.
Anyways,
it's a general point.
So what I'm getting to is that all of these things happened.
Yes.
And then they got to a point where they got their mass appeal, and then it just became corny, and now you can never be spotted doing any of these things, saying any of these things.
It's facts.
Respectfully.
We got to get rid of it.
Respectfully is getting there.
Yeah.
And we had this conversation before the pod, and you're like, we were talking about it, and I'm like, what if, and is there a way that we could retire something before it hits the masses, aka the white people, before they destroy it? Because I haven't heard them destroy respectfully yet.
Not yet. It hasn't gotten there yet. But like we should end it first. So I feel like we need to have like a meeting,
a send-off party, or what?
We need like a caucus meeting. Let's take it Black Twitter. Mm-hmm. You know, we just have this. We put it out there. Yeah, respectfully, let it rest in peace.
Respectfully in peace. R.I.P.
R.I.P. I love it.
That's a good one too.
Yeah, but it's time. It's time to let it go.
I agree, and this is like the first time that I've actually addressed one of these things, knowing that it's gonna get there, and it's like kind of on that like
it's on the cusp. It's getting there.
And it even before it even gets there, it's starting to get a little bit. You know, people are misusing it, and that's where it gets annoying.
What have you heard?
I don't have anything off the top of my head, but it's like they'll just say respectfully, blah blah blah, and the intonation is wrong, the inflection's wrong. You don't even understand that they're doing it.
Yep.
I just think that it should be killed or not killed,
celebrated, and then put to
sent
rest.
off. Yes.
You know what it is? Because you made an MCU.
Whatever euphemism for death you want to say.
No, you made an MCU like reference before, so I'm gonna do another one. Thor, Dark World. Mm-hmm. When the mother passes away and they give her the send off, and they put the casket, it's floating on the water.
Yeah, she's gonna go to Valhalla. Yeah. You guys, y'all watch that shit. And then, Alan's like, this is the type of pod I like to be around.
and they light the arrow and they just set it on fire, and you see it little float away.
I think we need to just like create a meme of that and put whatever word or dance it is.
Yes, let's do.
And then that'll just be the thing that we do.
Yeah.
Not with the hype will start. We'll take care of it.
We got
and
you.
you guys better do your job and share that shit.
We preserved it.
That way white people can take it and
yeah, exactly.
We
just send it off.
It's been sent off.
And by the time that you hear, and by the time you hear Connor talking about, you know, respectfully, my Crocs are cooler than yours, like it doesn't hurt you anymore. And I'm not hating on
the
Crocs,
Crocs,
but like I'm almost there. I'm wearing my Adidas clogs.
Yeah. All right.
Adelaide clogs.
Okay, what about when that catches on? Are you gonna let?
See, I'm at the point where we take the white stuff, and we remix and make it cool. We do it better.
And
we take the shit and make it better,
and we sell it back to them.
And be like,
hey.
yo,
I love.
They take their shit and then drop the value. We raise the value.
Raise the value and sell it back.
Honestly.
Oh man, I love it. So yeah, we're gonna start this. We got to start this movement of just retiring our culture.
Yeah, I'm down to retire and preserve our culture.
I love it. We'll have heritage moments.
I'd love to
Black
like
culture heritage.
Black heritage
moments. Respectful.
So lastly, what I want to talk about is the Timberwolves.
Oh boy.
The Minnesota Timberwolves, they before we even get there.
Yeah.
They have not been good for years. Like very long.
I was gonna say like since KG, but I will give them. They had a moment. They had
moments where you thought something would happen, never happened.
Yeah.
They won their play-in game,
yes,
which then qualified them to compete in the playoffs.
Yep.
And they went off. They were happy, so happy that Twitter and Shaq and Charles and Ernie and everybody was dying of laughter because they were like, yo, these guys are acting like they won the championship. They just squeaked into the playoffs. They
barely made it in, yeah.
You know, they were like celebrating in the locker room. They were talking mad shit. I don't know what else you saw because I didn't watch the game. I just saw a couple clips.
Yeah, I didn't watch the game either. I saw the clips and I saw, I was like,
oh, they blew them out too.
They blew them out. It was a big win.
No?
Wasn't it a blowout?
Oh, then that makes even more sense.
They got up top of the scores table, putting their hands on
yes, he did the D-Wade and all that.
You're right.
It's like a 3-point game, something like that.
Yeah, you're right. It was close. It was close. And they were celebrating like they just won it. It flashback to the Knicks of like last year. Mm-hmm. When they did the same. New York was going crazy when the Knicks
won their first game of the season?
Their first game. No, when they won their first
playoff game. They were like walking all over the city.
They won their first playoff game last year and they lost their mind and like they're ready. Yeah, they're
New York
ready
does
for the parade.
Though. But okay, question.
Yeah.
You're that fan base. Toronto used to be horrible not too long ago. If we get our first anything,
right?
Are you amped? Are you excited? Like, do you want to see your players celebrate? Do you feel weird about that?
It's a different circumstance, though. Like,
why?
I just feel like you guys, like, I'm not saying don't celebrate, but like that level where you're standing on top of the scores table like you won a championship, with your shirt off, waving around, like, come on, man. And you just joined the team too. Like, you're not even an OG member. Like, you literally, just got there.
It was also because they played against his old team.
Yeah.
I
just feel like it's different.
So it's funny to me. It's hard to not laugh at because it's really funny to laugh at.
Yeah.
But really easy to laugh at. But in respect to like what I actually believe in, which is celebrate every win.
Fair.
And I say it often enough that it's hard for me not to be like, you know what, go for it.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's easy to make fun of, but I think that when you're a bad team like that, when you have so many hurdles, when it doesn't work out. Karl Anthony Towns has been there forever.
Yeah, he's been through a lot,
never
too.
done nothing. And all his guys are gone to other better teams.
Yeah.
And he hasn't been able to do anything.
Nah.
I think you celebrate. I think they didn't pop champagne and spray it everywhere, did they?
No, I hope not.
Okay,
I
they
hope
did
not.
that.
They didn't have the Chris Bosh moment with the
No, that's
champagne.
way too much.
But like, I think it's just Pat Beverly. That's what people have a problem with. It's of all
people just have problems with Pat Beverly. Period.
Yeah, because
I'm starting to like him a little bit.
Why?
He's passionate.
He's a menace.
He's a menace, but he does it on purpose. Like, that's his role. He's playing a role. Yeah.
Right? Yeah, he does look unhinged.
So JJ Redick said that like he was just basically saying that this that there was a problem with the way people were making fun of the celebrations.
Okay.
Somebody called it ring culture. Why does everything have to have a culture?
Everything's a culture.
It's not ring culture. I don't think it's ring culture. I think it's like people used to. They abuse. We should send that one off to Valhalla. Send that to Valhalla. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, ring culture is what they're saying it is, and I don't think it's that. I think it's people just being like snobs. It's like you expect certain teams to do certain things, and when one team like the Timberwolves do what they're not supposed to do, I think it's really worth celebrating. But let's see what JJ had to say on his pod.
There's sort of a feeling about professional athletes that we get to the pros, and of course this is dehumanizing like so many things are, but we get to the pros and we sign our contracts and basketball doesn't matter, right? And then all of a sudden we saw last night that it did matter, and there was this reaction to it making fun of the celebration. Just to provide some context about the Timberwolves. So Karl Anthony Towns was with Flip, who passed away. Karl Anthony Towns has lost his mother and a number of family members to COVID. Patrick Beverly is the ultimate chip on your shoulder guy who felt disrespected by the Clippers, traded to Memphis, traded to Timberwolves, made some proclamations. So my point is, for all the knock against professional athletes, we witnessed in real time them showing that it matters, them showing how much they cared. They cared. The city cared. The fans cared. The team cared. The players cared. They cared. And we're going to make fun of that? It's wrong. And I will say this too. I recognize I did not win an NBA championship, but there were moments in my career, in high school, in college, in the NBA, when you go through something, you set a goal, whatever it may be, or you go through a series that is so hard fought, yes, you get emotional. I cried after we beat the Spurs in 2015. It was the first round. Did I feel like I had accomplished some great thing, that I had a ring on my finger? Fuck no. But you know what? It was emotional because it fucking mattered and I cared.
That's right.
Good for you.
You know, it's actually, that's a really good point, because a lot of these, more and more of these professional athletes, I find, not necessarily that there's more athletes not caring about their sport, but it's more evident that a lot of these athletes don't care as much as we think or would have liked them to about their job, their city, the
yeah.
team, the role, the season, like all of that.
Yo, you're right. And I think it's like there was this old adage where it's like act like you've been there before. You know what I mean? Which is I think kind of the old generational mentality. And now it's like, yo, forget that. Like
you've never been there before.
We've never been here before, so celebrate the win too. One thing I will say, like side note, JJ's really good, man. Like I don't know if you listen to him on different like outlets, but he's a really good analyst, and like he will check certain people. Like he put Stephen A in his place. So I just want to say, like JJ, I liked him from Duke days, but
I hated him. I had to come around to him.
Yeah, but no, he actually like spits facts and is pretty like really knowledgeable. So I'm gonna listen to him a little bit more.
No, that makes sense. I think like I think you think about Toronto again. I'm just going with what we know.
Yeah,
small market team, not even in the same country, and we had a lot of those moments where there were small milestones in the grand scheme of the whole league and the world, but to us it was like, yo, we made the playoffs. We're about to play against whoever the fuck, LeBron James in the first round. Yeah. I don't care. We're here.
Didn't we get roasted for putting up what was the banner? I thought we put up a banner one time and we got roasted around the league. Was it like
was it
division?
Not division?
Maybe one. Like they don't put those up anymore.
Oh, they don't. Then maybe it was that. Because all we had for the longest while was the inaugural season.
Yeah.
And then we had the division banners. Yeah. A few of them, actually.
Yeah. But I think there's levels to this. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, T-Wolves celebrate this now, but this is now the bar. Like you're expected to get to the playoffs now. So now you don't celebrate this now.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
Next season you don't celebrate this. You just you go through. But it's also like you think about like we watch March Madness and we're here for all of those players crying. Doesn't matter if it's a Sweet 16 game or whatever. They're losing their minds on these one and done games, and we're not on these guys for saying relax. It's just the Sweet 16.
Yeah, I think it's because like
games to go. I get it because go for it.
They're pros. Yeah, I mean these guys, the NBAs are pros and they get paid millions of dollars and whatever. Versus kids in college, right? I think that's where it is, and the expectation as well.
But I would like my millionaire pros to care.
No, and that's the point. I agree with that. They should care. They should care because as fans, we feel sometimes like we care more than they do, and you want to see your star athletes. You want to see the guys playing for your city, or the women playing for your city, like actually care.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I do like them celebrating. It's just Pat Beverly's not the guy that I want to see. I don't know.
He can be passionate. He's just passionate. He's passionate in every facet of the game. That's just all it is.
There's certain players you just don't like. Yes. I don't like his game. I don't like Pat Bev.
Did you cry? Did you cry when Krzyzewski
retired?
Was done?
No.
That North Carolina lost to kill you?
That was bad. I was upset. I had my Duke sweater. I was getting ready to watch this game, and it was just bad. And then I was like, you know what? We'll redeem ourselves in the tournament.
They did good, but it wasn't what they were hoping for.
It's fine.
Again, shout out to Shea Moisture Men. Really appreciate you guys for joining us. Make sure you guys go give Shea Moisture Men CA a follow on Instagram. We've got lots to come. Still working on some things that you'll probably see in the coming months. Yes. You can also check out sheamoisture.com to go check out their products for hair care, beard care, body care. And we'll be back next week as always,
Yeah.
Yes. General speaking.
Man, this is good. Appreciate it. Hope y'all enjoy the long weekend. Thanks for rocking with us. Follow me on everything.
Yes, sir.
Shop like Shaq. You.
And we'll be back next week as usual. You know what it is. Hopefully, why did I say you know what it is? That's your thing. But yeah, you do know what it is. We'll be back next week as always.
Am I a reflection of you? Or no, wait, are you?
It's because I'm not wearing the hat today. That's just the problem. You do the Spider-Man meme.
Rubbing off on each other. That's gonna happen one day. I'm gonna come in dressed like you, you come in dressed like me.
And then I wanna say, right? What? That's funny.
That's actually good.
That's funny. Don't inspire Malik. He'll do a photo shoot.
You guys need to take a picture of her. You guys take a picture of you guys doing the pose. What are you guys standing up like this on the chair? Like this?
So
What are you guys sitting
stupid.
down like this?